Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam, dear devotees and friends. So this week you've got not only an extra bonus, you've got a big extra bonus because we've got Sudarshan Prabhu with me. Normally it's only me talking to you, but we have Sudarshan Prabhu here, and he's coming from Salt Lake City, as many of you may know, and he's the one who heard, we're going to do this reading as we do twice a week. And he came up with a suggestion for the reading, very enthusiastic. And the more that we can hear from those who, they've read something, this is what we always try to, we're reading something or hearing something, and it inspires us. We want to give that to you, not just as words, but with the feeling, the inspiration behind it. So today, in Sermons of the Guardian of Devotion, Volume 1, we're reading an excerpt from the Guardian-Ruled Family. So first of all, to our masters, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai, and Srila Bhakti Rakkhak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. And it is from Srila Sridhar Maharaj that we are hearing today, Srila Bhakti Rakkhak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj. So in the book Guardian of Devotion, Volume 1, I'll start the reading to the build-up to where Sudarshan Prabhu has got his heart to express Guru Maharaj's words, and this whole section, if we only hear this from Guru Maharaj, we can make our lives perfect. This is my clear feeling about, of course, many things, but we just read this and we're feeling this is the best thing ever for us all. So we're sharing Srila Guru Maharaj a few words. Guru Maharaj saying, "We have drifted into separate interest. Now we must give up that separate interest and enter into the undivided family. We must accept the guardian. We have been advised to enter the guardian-ruled family. We have to adjust ourselves to live in a family under guardianship. But we shall strive to understand that life under a guardian is the wholesome and healthy life. We need not search after our full independence, for that independence cannot solve the problem we are faced with. There is no doubt that we are in the midst of a problem. Apparently, it may be thought that by independence the problem may be solved, but it is wrong. The scriptures and the Mahajans, the truly great personalities, the scriptures and Mahajans come to our help, saying, no, at present you may think that independence will give you proper satisfaction of your inner heart, but really it is wrong. Your apparent thought is your enemy. You want to get out of any circumstantial infringement. So Guru Maharaj is saying with this mood, you want to get out of any circumstantial infringement, and if you get freedom, you'll be happy. This is wrong. This is being explained, and still in that mood. Rather, the opposite is true. You should try to live in a joint family. You must be accommodative. You must correct your nature. Your independence is your enemy. And then Guru Maharaj says, 4 words. This must be understood. And then Srila Guru Maharaj continuing, this independence that apparently seems to be your friend is really your enemy. And you must learn how to live together with others. You cannot separate yourself from the environment. It is not possible. That is, to separate your environment is death, samadhi, or the infinite slumber. But that is no life. That is no answer. That is no solution. You must live with many. You must see that you are a part of the whole, and that only your spirit of independence is disturbing you. And you must try to save yourself from the hands of your friends. And again, within quotes, friends. God save me from my friends, my so-called friends, Guru Maharaj clarifies. And is this where you're starting your reading?
Wherever you like.
Only surrender? Oh no, okay, I'm reading a little bit more, and then from the heart and mouth of Sudarshan Prabhu, he will continue the reading. So, Srila Guru Maharaj saying, our surrender, only surrender can give you relief, can give you the real higher life. You will be able to understand that from your innermost heart. Yes, so you will be able to understand that from your innermost heart. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna has repeatedly hammered this raga dvesh. That is raga dvesh, apathy and sympathy. Raga dvesha vimuktais 2 from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 64. Those two are your enemies. Apathy for something and sympathy for something. These are your enemies. Be independent of those two enemies and concentrate yourself towards your guardian. Know that he is not partial. Your first consideration should be that the guardian is not partial. Then, taking the mood, I am guardian, but I am friendly to you all. Suridang Sarvabhutanam. Again, Gita 5:29. So don't leave this thought, and still kind of in the quote of Krishna speaking, don't leave this thought, I am your guardian, but at the same time I am your friend. Don't forget this, otherwise there alone is the danger in your whole life. Just give me one moment, I'll stop it from going dim. So from this point, then I'm happy to have Sudarshan Prabhu here and to express something which from Salt Lake City, Sweet Lake City, we can say is practically a hallmark of the guidance of life that we hear from there again and again. I'll try to hold it steadily.
John Marsh, thank you so much. Maybe I could just make a quick commentary on what we
Please
just
do.
Because it's very profound. We're in a consciousness where we believe that our circumstances dictate how we feel. And in an animalistic consciousness, we think that. So what Guru Maharaj is saying is, we want independence from circumstantial infringement. That means we think that if we just get what we like, then we're going to have the progression and fulfillment that we're seeking. And that, what we like, is based on raga dvesha. I like this, I don't like that. And circumstances, we're judging according to that very unreliable basis. But Guru Maharaj is saying, no, you're meant to live with many. And Krishna is the guardian. Krishna is the cause of all causes. So he's your friend. He loves you. He knows what's good for you. And this idea that I need to be independent from him and create my own circumstances and live according to my own wishes, this is the fundamental problem in life, the lack of guardian consciousness. So we'll continue to read from Guru Maharaj. Be optimistic. Don't be pessimistic. You're good and all around you is bad. So withdrawal from everything and everyone will give you real bliss. Don't be so selfish thinking. That is your environment. They should be relied upon. They also have goodness in them. So try to adjust yourself with them. We have this standpoint. You can think of it as a posture. We have a broken posture toward life, which is, what's happening around me is bad, and it needs to change. But Guru Maharaj is saying, no, what's happening around you is good, and you need to change. How? Try to adjust yourself with them. Tate nukampam. Famous verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, Guru Maharaj quotes always. many times. From 10th canto, all our situations in life occur by His grace. And really conceive of that. All our situations in life occur by His grace. Especially try to adjust with the guardian who is at the basis, the bottom of all movement and all creation. Have faith in Him, and through Him approach your environment. Don't just deal with the environment on your mental plane. I like this, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like it. Now I'm going to immediately react in the environment. No. When it's coming in, the situation, the experience is coming to you, think, oh, Krishna is giving me this. And then when you respond back out into the environment, think, what is my service to Krishna? Don't just interact superficially. Have faith in Him, and through Him approach your environment. Then everything will be properly adjusted, and this beautiful practice is outlined in Srimad Bhagavatam, highlighted by Guru Maharaj, the wealth of Chaitanya Saraswati Mat. Sarva bhuteshu yah pashyed bhagavad bhavam atmana. Bhutani bhagavatya yesha bhagavatottama. We can attain the highest position in this way. And that's a profound statement. Maharaj is saying, your environment and properly adjusting to your environment as your existence continues is going to continually bring you higher if you can allow it. If you can view everything optimistically and view it as an opportunity for progression given to you by the grace of the Lord. This, what Guru Maharaj is saying is, this will take you to the highest position that's possible in consciousness. We can attain the highest position in this way. Whatever and whoever we come across, we must see it at the central interest and not from provincial or local interest. So what's our conditioning now? We view everything from our own little selfish, unreliable, prejudiced perspective. And we judge it as good or bad. But Guru Maharaj says, no, there's a universal, central, divine interest that must be sought out. And to see the circumstance from that perspective. Go straight to the center. This is the wealth of Mahaprabhu. Go straight to the center. Krishna consciousness. Bhagavad Bhavam. Then Atmanaha. Try to see the center in everything. And then in connection or through the center, come to approach your environment. First, go to the center. And from the center, knowing your relationship with the center, come to adjust with your surroundings and company. What is a person's relationship to the center? What is my relationship to the center? Considering these two factors, I shall ascertain what shall be my relationship with that person. We never, this is my own commentary, but we should never interact superficially. Something divine and ordained by the center is occurring in my life. And when I interact with it properly, I should always be thinking, what is my relationship with this circumstance? What is my relationship with this person that has come in front of me? But not just directly to them. What is my relationship with the center? What is their relationship with the center? And then considering these things, then I interact with them. Only as service, not from my little partial interest. My relationship with others must be calculated from the central interest, not the local or partial interest. That will be wrong. That is the root of all evil. A lot of people try to understand what evil is. That's evil. Evil is to not see Krishna at the basis and to not interact with everything with Krishna at the center. This separate interest is not wholesome. Only go straight to see things through the eye of the interest of the center. And your relationship will descend. Sarva bhuteshu yapashyed bhagavad bhavam atmana. Then bhutani bhagavati and then atmani. Vice versa. What is God's relationship with the thing? What is the thing's relationship with God? According to that calculation, you come into adjustment with them, your environment. So two things. What is my relationship with this situation, this thing, this circumstance? And what is the Lord's relationship with this thing, this person, this circumstance? Consider these things. Then come into proper adjustment. According to that calculation, you come into adjustment with them, with your environment, and then you're out of danger. But eliminating the central interest, if you want to mix together and get your local benefits satisfied in the meantime, you will be in danger. Yomam Pashati Sarvatra Pranashati in Bhagavad Gita 6:30, Sarvabhute Shriya Pashyed, and then Srimad Bhagavatam 11th canto. So, the environment is not bad. We are suffering from misunderstanding. Maya. So again, where does Maya live? It lives in us. When you're living in the Mayak world, it's because you are living in the Mayak world. And that misunderstanding should be cleared. We shall try to live anywhere and everywhere. And we shall see the environment as all loving. If we have that deep vision to see who is at the basis of all of us, if we find him. It is also mentioned in the Upanishads that in pure consciousness one can see nectar everywhere. In the wind, in the ocean, in the plants, in the stars, everywhere. That's reality. That's Krishna consciousness. Try to recognize your situation is full of honey. The thing that you're thinking is so bad and so difficult and so something that you want to get out of, it's actually full of honey, full of nectar. Don't try to see only the outer cover. Your vision must be deep enough to see the real position. Then you will find everything is like nectar to you. Shrinvantu Vishve Amritasya Putra. The clarion call is coming from the Veda. You are sons of nectar, children of nectar. Attempt to listen to my words. You are really sons of the nectar lake. Why should you be like poison? Are you a poison unit? A poisonous unit? Are you now downtrodden to become units of poison? Your real innate self, you're a drop in the ocean of nectar. Shrinvantu Vishve Amritasya Putra. Awake, arise. Arise to your self-consciousness that you are a drop of the nectar ocean. Try to realize it.
Well, I am very grateful. And this is Srila Guru Maharaj. And this is really, as we said at the very beginning, if we only ever get this guidance from Guru Maharaj, we can make our life fully successful. So this is our meditation, our thought, our replay within our minds this week to guide us. And let us try to live by this, do our best, and remember that everything is the grace of Guru and Gauranga. We wouldn't have a clue about such things if it wasn't coming from the upper level to us, if it wasn't coming through, especially Srila Guru Maharaj, who is speaking these things and revealing these things to us. Srila Gurudev, who is revealing Srila Guru Maharaj to us. Srila Prabhupada, who has given the whole world Krishna consciousness and Guru Maharaj. If it's not for Guru, we would just be reading something here, there, and thinking, oh, this is inspiration, oh, this makes me feel good. But here we're getting, as it is, the very goal of life, the way we have to change our consciousness so that we can be admitted into the graceful land, the land where everyone is tasting nectar and not poison. So we must try to be a nectar unit and not a poisonous unit. All right, beautiful. I appreciate very much Sudarshan Prabhu, and I appreciate all of you for being there to give us the opportunity to say something, to reflect on something a couple of times a week. Jai Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai, Aho Shri Rupanuga Guru Vaga ki jai. Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha, Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha, Patitanam, Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda